And everyone, I have Tyler Isgrig on with me, a phenomenal player in the 2022 class from the DFW Metroplex, who's going to Arlington Martin High School and is one of the top soccer players in the entire 2022 class. Tyler, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm great. Thank you for joining us. Tyler, so you and I, kindred spirits, you're committed to TCU. I went to TCU. So, Rick Rambazu, but what went into your decision to be a Horned Frog?
So, when I committed, it was probably almost like 2.5 years ago from now. So, I committed at the end of my freshman year. And at that point, I was already about 3 months in my recruiting process. And I talked to a lot of schools like Duke, Florida State, TCU, UCLA, Wisconsin. There was a lot of others, but what really made TCU stand out was that they made me a priority. And I was the first commit in my class, and they just were always just pushing, just trying to communicate with me, always keeping in touch. I really could tell they were interested. And at the end of the day, I felt like they were the best for my opportunities, and they gave me the best opportunity, and they would help me achieve my goals later on as well.
I know you still have a whole year before you're going to walk on campus, but two things. One, what kind of made TCU feel like home for you? I know campus is pretty homey as it is, but what kind of made TCU feel like home for you? And how do you see yourself fitting into the Frog team when you get on campus?
So, TCU is only 20 minutes away from me, so it's pretty local. And I was a local commit, but basically, I just really like the campus and everything, and I'm already really familiar with the area. And they're also really familiar with Solar, my club team. So I just really already felt comfortable. I could just go in, and I was already comfortable with the coaches. And so I play left winger, right winger, or center forward. And they basically, their style of play, I really think fits mine, how I play at Solar. So I think I could just fit in the team and just be an attacking threat for them as well in the Big 12.
Awesome. Well, Tyler, let's talk about you as a player. How do you see yourself on the field? What kind of playing style do you feel like you have? And who are some of those people or some of those players that you kind of look up to and try to model your game after?
So how we play at Solar is a really good possession style. So we basically like to build out the back, and we usually play kind of with either 3 midfielders or 4. But basically, I played left winger, but over the years, especially since when I committed, I've been able to adjust and play the right wing and center forward. And I think my biggest strength would be probably just 1v1s. And also I can shoot with both feet and use both feet equally. So that's been one of my biggest strengths, is just being able to either go inside or outside, and also be able to rotate with the other forwards. And if I go to the right side, I can cut in, shoot with my left, or cross with my right. So it's basically kind of just being versatile on the top line.
Yeah. And Tyler, obviously phenomenal soccer player, one of the top in the class. I'm pretty sure you are the number one player, if not number one, in the top 5 in the 2022 class from the national team kind of atmosphere of it. So when you get that recognition, how does that feel, knowing that your hard work and all this stuff and all of these long days, lots of practices, 2-a-days. How does it feel to kind of have that hard work recognized and have your talent recognized?
Well, it kind of took a while for me to eventually get my first call up, and that was about last year when I went to training camp and then to England. But it just kind of just gives you a feeling of accomplishment, success. You finally reach that point, but also that you need to kind of use it as a start, a point to try to get better and try to improve, because I only that was U16. There's so many other age groups to when you get to the full team. So you kind of just need to use it as a stone to get better and improve on, because you can even get better than already where you're at.